What it do, y'all? It's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another episode of that Repent 12 News. I am your host, June's the original Jew by blood, not by conversion. You know, I'm out here splurging with the what? With the word. Before we even start, give all praise and glory to the Most High. Higher is His name, only name given to the children of Israel. Secondly, I want to give all kudos and shout out to all those that have been rocking with your brother for as long as it can be and still rocking, man. Shout out to you guys. Listen, for some of y'all don't know, this is my final week in the plantation. I resigned from my position due to a lot of things, mainly, abuse of power, and also, lack of support, where, I can't be in situations where in order to get ahead, you gotta ass kiss. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I ain't come there to please people. I came there to help my people. You know what I'm saying? Those that's in the trenches in the struggle. But for the next week, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing my own vlogging. Vlogging with Jones. You know what I'm saying? And talk about things and how it's going down. But how it's going down right now is, counting down the days and, bringing understanding to my clients and let them know that I'm no longer going to be providing services for them. And and I told a few people, and the few people, it was hurt. It was like, damn, bro, like, I don't even deal with you guys, but I had a rapport with you, and now that you're leaving, man, I'm gonna have to go back to how I was and be isolated and not having all these people in my business, etc., etc. I'm like, listen, man, here's my personal number. You know what I'm saying? You can always reach out to me. I always gonna provide help in the best of my abilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a certified life coach. Like, this is my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I do. This is my profession. This is my calling by God. You know what I'm saying? This is why I do what I do now. This is why I talk what I talk. Like, I don't just talk it just to be talking, standing behind a microphone and talk. Like, I'm really outside. I'm really trying to help the people. And it's just a typical day being a brother man from this wicked land, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. It's cool. But I want you guys to understand something, right? I want you guys to be aware that the things that you do, no matter what it is in life, if you're doing something and you're not happy, it's not meant for you to be there. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing a job and you're not happy at that job, it's not meant for you to be there. And one thing our parents always told us growing up was go to school, get an education, find yourself a job, keep a job, and that's just what it is. Which is cool. But we're living in the times where that's not reality. And what I mean by that is, when our parents were saying that, the avenues of employment and entrepreneurs and all of that was very limited to colored people. You know what I'm saying? It was very limited to us. We didn't have those resources and the access that we have now. And now that we have the access and we have the blueprint, the book would you like to say? It's important that you guys always remember that if you're not happy at some place, it's only right to depart. Because if you don't, you're gonna be angry and bitter, and on top of that, it's gonna lead you to either being fired. Okay, it's gonna end up leading you to be fired, or you're just not gonna be able to do your work at 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? And even with me, when I start my situation, I don't want to talk too much. You know what I'm saying? Gotta let it manifest, then tell you what it is. But when I start my situation, you know, it's all about making sure that the employers are compensated or heard like it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Because being in this field, being in this line of work, you realize that a lot of people aren't taking the workers' concerns into consideration. There's always, yeah, we hear you, we'll look into it, and never look into it. And I don't want to be that type of CEO. I don't. I want to be that person where, you know, I'm gonna make it one day out of the week where we can sit down.
These pictures should match.
Where we can sit down and have a dialogue and raise your concerns. Yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? How is work? How is everything? You know what I'm saying? What's bothering you? And if it makes sense, changes come. If it doesn't make sense and it's outrageous and it's out of the norm, like we're not doing that. But the point is giving employees a conversation, giving them an opportunity to express themselves. That's the only way things is going to operate. That's the only way things is going to work. That's the only way entrepreneur Negroes is gonna have a successful business. Okay? If you go into these work sites and bring in that European infrastructure, you're doomed to fail. Or is everybody going to fail? No. But to have a sustained longevity, you gotta answer and you gotta represent the people the way that you say that you are, because we are a team. If you guys ain't working good, the business ain't gonna go good. And I say this because a lot of these corporations never seems to worry or cater to the employees. It's always catering to the investors, and catering to the system. And then this is why people like myself say, you know what, it was nice, but I can't be here no more. This is why. Now, if it was catering to the people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always gonna do the due diligence for the people, because the people is what I'm here for, you know? So, of course. But when it comes to the politics and the policies and the fugazis, like things that don't make sense, I just can't rock with that. You feel me? I can't. And shout out to the assistant director. And she said something to me that was profound. She said, listen, man, she says, no matter what job you do, nobody tells you to be here. You know, if you don't like something, you gotta make change. And if things is not gonna change, for you, then you gotta make the change that's best for you. You feel me? If things is not going to be changed for you, then you gotta make changes that's gonna be best for you. And that's how it gotta be. You feel me? That's how it gotta be. So this is my countdown to it being over. You feel me? This is the countdown to The final countdown to it being over, and me doing, you know what I'm saying, doing my entrepreneur-ness at its highest order, you know? Like, I really want to take this reporting, being a reporter and conversating and building and fixing the community. I really want to be hands-on with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't want to I can't just give these corporations 8 hours of my life, and by the time I'm finished, I got literally, 4 hours? 4 hours to my name. You understand? 9 to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, what conducive is that? Like, what kind of building? What kind of, what kind of time you got to do your own thing and establish yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just too much. And for your young guys that's coming up, man, like, take full advantage of these opportunities that you have now. You know what I'm saying? Being able to live at your mom's cribs, not paying bills, not doing this. Take advantage of this. Do not wait till you reach a certain age and you got to get a job and you don't have time, and all your dreams and all these things you wanted to check off your bucket list, you unable to, because now you got to work 9 to 5, and by the time you get home, you beat. You feel me? You beat. Slavery is a choice. Either you choose to be a peasant or you choose to be a king. When you decide to be a king, being a king comes with a lot of responsibilities. You feel me? It comes with a lot of responsibilities. It's just not gonna just sit on your lap. You're gonna sit on the throne and then you good. Nah. That joint come with a lot of responsibilities. A lot. And you gotta be mentally, physically, spiritually prepared and wanna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wanna be royal. You wanna be revered as a king. And those things come with making, executive decisions at times. And a lot of you guys aren't prepared for those type of responsibilities. Not saying that you can't do it, not saying that you don't want to. Some of y'all just don't have the experience behind it, because we was never taught to be kings. We was always taught to just be peasants. You know what I'm saying? We was always taught to just be workers. You gotta work. That's what your life consists of, just working. It doesn't consist of anything else. And that's a problem. Tuesdays, this side not good. You know what I'm saying? So these things are a problem. So let's address it. Let's do the necessary things that's needed. You feel me? And let's get right. Because at the end of the day, the clock is ticking, man. The world is out of order. You know what I'm saying? People, listen, man. I don't even want to talk about that. But just understand the world is out of order. All right. But yeah, man. This is part 1 of my departure from the plantation. It's part 1. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be lying if I told you I wasn't nervous in the beginning, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You feel me? But it's your brother, man. Holla at me. Got a brand new episode. I might have to redo it. I had a brand new episode, titled "What Destroyed the Brotherhood and the Sisterhood." You know what I'm saying? It's my son right here. You know what I'm saying? What destroyed it. But continue supporting. That's all I can tell you. Continue supporting. I'm gonna put this up on YouTube right now. I'm not gonna edit nothing. I'm just gonna leave it as raw as uncut, because I feel like that's where you build your rapport with people, is when things is raw and uncut. You're not doing all of this fabricated and, you know what I'm saying, miseducated nonsense that's gonna lead people astray. You feel me? So continue supporting. That's all I can tell you. Alright? I'ma holla at y'all. Peace.